What's good, people? It's Ed Zone back in front of your screen, back in front of you once again. And today we're going to be talking about a very serious topic, and that's protecting your freedom. Now, what is freedom defined as? Freedom is defined as the ability to do, speak, and think how you want without hindrance or restraint. That's the dictionary definition, right? Now, the reason I came up with this topic is because I've been seeing a lot of things lately that's been going on in the world that have been showing me that there are major threats to our freedom. Something as simple as freedom of choice, right? Specifically, I'm talking about these jab mandates that are going on all over the world, and especially in the United States, right? In cities like New York City, it's been mandated that all private employees have to get a vax in order to keep working for the company they're working for. I'm going to say that again. It's been mandated that you have to get a mandated, yes, I'm repeating myself, a mandated mandatory vax and jab to get a paycheck. We no longer have privacy. We no longer have freedom of choice. Now, there are ways to get out of the vaccine mandate, right? You could either get a religious exemption or medical exemption. But the problem is, there are people in positions of power who think they can dictate what we can and can't do with our own bodies. That's a major problem. And this is why it is crucial, vital, and ultra important for us to be able to protect our freedom. I did a video months ago, and you can check it out right here in the upper right-hand corner, right? It's called The Power of Options. And in that video, I talked about giving yourself all types of options, especially financial options. We live in a world where people see us as little cogs in a machine that have to do their bidding no matter what. And that's a major problem. Like, that does not sit right with my spirit, and I know it doesn't sit right with yours, right? I did a video called The Power of Options, saying how powerful it is to give yourself options in terms of friends, family, and especially financial options. Not all of us can be entrepreneurs. That's mathematically impossible. Not all of us can be business owners, but all of us can be investors, right? All of us can have side hustles. All of us can have multiple streams of income, so we don't have to depend on some stupid job that can throw a monkey wrench and a knuckleball and a curveball into your life at any given moment. Just think how insane it is that you got to take a medical procedure, right, in order to stay working at a place. First of all, your vax status and jab status and all that stuff should be private. Nobody should even know about that. That's between you, yourself, and you. Yet they want to get all up in your medical history, all up in your medical status, to see if you're worthy to collect a check from some random company. This is insane. This is insanity, right? And this is why you have to give yourself options. Open up that investment account, start buying stocks, ETFs, bonds, whatever it is. Buy dividend paying stocks that pay you every 3 months or every month, so that you can start building up some passive income, right? Get your money up, get some rental properties so that you can get that going, right? Start online businesses. There's Shopify, there's Etsy, there's, all types of e-commerce stores, WooCommerce, Big Cartel, all these different stores that you can start a business selling products and services. We got to get on that now. For 2022 and beyond, we got to build that positive net worth. We got to build up our savings account. There's a savings account called Marcus with Goldman Sachs. There's a Marcus Goldman Sachs savings account. You just put a little money out of every paycheck in there every week or every 2 weeks, right? And it's a very high interest rate savings account compared to other savings accounts. The interest rate on Marcus is probably like 10 times the typical average savings account. So definitely try you a Marcus Goldman Sachs savings account or any other high interest rate savings account that you can research. All right, we got to give ourselves options out here. We got to protect our freedom. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, all of these vax mandates, jab mandates, all of this foolishness, all of this bullshit is unacceptable. And I've had enough of it. I've had enough. Me personally, I've had enough. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. All right, so I'm taking steps to protect my freedom. I'm not 100% where I want to be yet, but my goal is to have a certain net worth by the end of this year, and I know I'm going to get it. So this is why I preach having goals, financial goals, social goals, sexual goals, all types of different goals, travel goals, learning new skills where you can make money on the side, learning new skills where you can create your own side hustles, learning new skills where you can be an independent contractor, IT, coding, options trading in the stock market, learning all these skills, animation, digital illustration where you can sell drawings as NFTs. There's so many ways to make money in 2021 and 2022 and beyond. So many ways, and that's one beautiful thing to combat this dictatorship that they're trying to have over our bodies, over our minds, and over our souls. So you got to get to work on it. I've gotten to work on it, and I'm on the journey. I'm getting closer and closer to where I want to be every day, right? Life is a lifelong journey. Life is a never-ending journey, right? Well, it ends when you die, but still, life is a continuous journey. And in that journey, we got to learn as many skills and as much knowledge and have as many experiences as we can. We got to protect and preserve our freedom. There is a major attack on our freedom these days. I'm going to say it again. This is absolute insanity. This is absolute insanity. They really, literally want us to be financial and mental slaves for the rest of our lives so that they can do to us whatever they want to. And as a man, you cannot allow anybody to do to you. As men, we do to others. We do to the world. That's our energy. We push on the world and we act on the world. We cannot allow no politician, no government, no company whatsoever to dictate our lives for us. That is absolutely insane, and I will never, never, never allow that. All right. Once again, if you are in a city or if you are in a job where they're requiring you to get a jab to keep that job, you can get out of it. You absolutely can get out of it with a religious or medical exemption. All right. But when you apply for a religious or medical exemption, which they have to grant you, which a lot of these companies, private especially, have to grant you under Title VII of the 1964 Civil Rights Act. They have to grant you those exemptions based on religious or medical reasons. They cannot discriminate based on those reasons, right? As long as the accommodations they give you don't cause them, quote unquote, undue hardship, they have to grant your exemptions, all right? So apply for a religious or medical exemption and be specific as to why you are opting out of the jab, right? Why you're opting out of the juice. Tell them you're not thirsty. You don't want no juices, no jabs, no potions, no pills. All right? So listen, we got to do what we got to do out here to protect our freedom. Okay? All this playing around that they're doing with people is going to lead to a revolution. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got to be prepared to live the life you want to live. All right? Now, as always, check the links in the pinned comment below to check out my books, my Instagram pages, and of course my store, normalbrands.com. You already know what to do. And of course, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Punch that notification bell to stay up to date on the latest videos. And peace. Protect that freedom.